Hello world, welcome to this, the first episode of Game Dev Diaries, a YouTube video log of a lone geek and his computer. I'm your host, Gary Roberson, an independent game developer operating out of Southern California. Before we get started, I have a couple of disclaimers to make. 1. I am an independent programmer. Therefore, I am not an employee of any game company except my own. Crazy Scorpion. I have no contract with any game company or publisher. All opinions stated in these videos are mine, and mine alone. No game company or publisher should be punished, harassed, threatened, or boycotted for statements I make in this video or subsequent videos I produce in the future. Number 2. The Torque 3D and TGE 1.4 game engines are engines developed by Garage Games, and are now maintained by a group of enthusiasts from a website at www.torque3d.org. The 3D GameStrudo game engine is a game engine developed by Kinitech Data Systems and can be found at www.kinitech.net. 3. Now that I explained the engines that I want to make videos about, I want to discuss what these videos are not. Firstly, these videos are not tutorial videos, that is, videos showing you how to make things happen in Torque or 3DGS. But they are my experiences with each of the game engines. The reason I'm using this approach is because I'm going to divide my audience into categories. Category 1. Those programmers who already know what I am going to say. These are the programmers who either worked on the code of the engines themselves, and therefore know more about the engine than I do, or they have been using the engines since their inception, which is 2006 for Torque and 2000 for 3DGS. The only reason these programmers are watching these videos is not to learn something new, but to see what I am up to or to see what advice I am giving to prospective game designers. Category 2. Those people who have no interest in playing games, designing games, or publishing games, but who are either dating someone who does, or is already living with someone who does. This category of viewers are being forced to consume my content because they fear incidents of domestic violence rather than walk out of the door. They would rather be at the beach, on the dance floor, or anywhere else but in front of a computer screen. For their money, they are either selling food at your local fast food place or restaurant, or selling cell phones for carriers that are too numerous to name in the limited time YouTube allows me. If they are not in those lines of business, they are working for banks encouraging people to take out loans to purchase property or cars. Category 3. Those people who want to learn how to program because they either like the business or they are financially well. These people are inundated with sales advertising from friends, family members, or companies with engines of their own. These people are watching my content because they are not being given a chance to do their own thing from the aforementioned people. What I do want to do is produce videos on how I use the engines to make RPG games and FPS games. To be transparent, I do plan to use engines such as Godot, Unity, and Lumberyard to produce games for my commercial projects, but this is only because they support console development, whereas the Torque and 3D Game Studio engines are limited to Windows development. This being my first video, I am not expecting much, nor should you feel guilty by not providing much, as there are more important things in life than sending money my way. And while we are on the subject of money, I want to make one thing very clear. I know there are crowdfunding sites that exist such as Kickstarter and Indiegogo to name two. There are also other video sharing streaming services available besides YouTube. I want to make sure that you understand I do not have accounts with any crowdfunding website, nor do I upload videos to any other video sharing platform. I am strictly YouTube. If any company or person are using the terms CJW Enterprises, Crazy Scorpion, or Gary Roberson to request money or other activity, they are not me. Okay, I recognize that other people can have the same name as me, so give them the benefit of the doubt. I recognize the fact that there are a lot of scam artists out there on the web, so you should recognize that fact as well. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope all is well with you. Life is more important than sitting behind a computer screen. When you walk out the front door, you are going to live. Unfortunately, you are going to meet bullies, thieves, people who want to hurt you sexually and financially. That is the trade-off for leaving home, but learn to defend yourself. However, the most important thing about leaving home is that you are going to meet people with real problems, not fake ones game developers have scripted for you. Until next time, enjoy life as best you can.